Now we're going to move over here. Right here, before everybody gets super excited, they're calling it an HD experience. This is not crazy new Zelda on the Wii U. But what this is, it's a great example, right, of what you guys are thinking could maybe possibly.
Yeah, so if you want the official wording, it's, this is what The Legend of Zelda might look like in HD if it were using the Twilight Princess art style. Now, there's a couple controls in here, so I want to see what this usually looks like. So, fills up the screen. You actually have a couple controls here on the new controller, but you don't need to see what's on here. But I'm just going to touch a little bit, and I can change it from night to day. It's a little dark. I'll turn it back bright again. I also have other things. So this is running real time on the hardware. So this is not something, just a video that's playing. I mean, this is really on the hardware. You can switch a couple camera angles as well.
And so while people are taking this in for a second and blown away by Link looking better than he ever has, I want to be clear, because when we were watching the comments in the press conference, some of you folks got a little confused. There's actually a new console running this. I think there were some people that were thinking that the new controller was basically some kind of Wii peripheral that was supercharging it or doing something crazy. No, this is actually a brand new hardware platform that Nintendo's releasing that works with the new controller. It is capable of 1080p via HDMI out. It will use proprietary optical media discs. I checked, I asked. It has a front-facing camera. Has a touch screen, has a stylus. We're gonna run you through that in a second. Okay, so that demo's over, and so while we're waiting, I do want to show this to you guys. So this is the controller. They're calling it a new controller right now. I'm assuming it's going to get a catchier name at some point. You see, you've got your D-pad here, you've got your two circle pads, and you've got your 4 face buttons. You've got a select button, a home button, a start button, a microphone. You've got 2 little baby speakers here, power button, a battery light, front-facing camera. And if you kind of twist it around, you see 2 shoulder buttons. You see a volume control. See kind of like the infrared thingy that we saw on the Wii remote. A headphone jack, an AC adapter, and if you look here, as I break it, there's a stylus. But on the bottom, what's kind of cool is that you've got these additional 2 buttons. And it's also totally tethered because they're worried somebody would shove this in their pants and run out of the room. But in this case, that didn't happen. And then you've got this screen. So this is not an HD screen per se, but if you hit that control, you move basically the image that's on the TV onto the screen, and you've actually moved the map up top. So that's kind of cool. And this is the front-facing camera, like I said. They didn't really give a lot of info on what they could do with it, but I mean, if you've been in Japan and you've been in the arcades, you know what they do with Mario Kart and whatnot. So it's a safe bet that some craziness is coming our way. But yeah, so this is it's a taste of Zelda.